after Zora's done. This is basically your first big story quest in the game. There are like 3 big story quests in the entire game. 2 involve Zora, 1 involves something else. And that's the main game, like big story quests.
Nothing can stop us.
This one is the first one. It marks you as pretty much being a third of the way done with the main story of the game, in my opinion. But yeah, it's called 1 for the history books. I'm gonna set it to 1 and then just click yes on it. And then eat some food and be ready to go. Honestly, I might not need the ancient potion, but I'm gonna take it mainly for the stamina when I get into the mission. So we'll see what happens during the quest, but it should be super easy, and I shouldn't necessarily need to take the ancient potion. I'm gonna take it just because I'm gonna get one during the quest, and I don't want that one to go to waste, because if you have one in your inventory, you can't receive the extra one that you're supposed to get. But other than that, we should be fine. Should be. We do have a cutscene real quick. I'm going to take that opportunity to grab myself another drink. Let's see. I'm going to drink a little tiny ass Pepsi that I have. Save the Powerade for later.
Quite a sight. Just wait till we're finished.
This is the setup cutscene for it. Commander's just checking over things with the second dude. I'm mainly talking over this just so I don't have to deal with possible copyright stuff due to Capcom being Capcom. But
Commander,
you never know. I could just be able to sit here being quiet. I have no idea.
we'll get it ready by morning. I promise.
I'll hold you to it.
I find
When
it
the
weird
time
that
comes,
she's
you
in
know
these
what to
cutscenes
do.
now as the changed outfit instead of her other thing, but
The operation
it
will
works.
commence at daybreak.
Sounds like we got our work cut out for us, eh, old man?
I believe the way it works
By
this
next
time for
moonrise,
Zora,
Zora will be in
if
chains.
I'm not mistaken, is you start by firing cannons and ballista and stuff, and you do the second part roaming around on Zora and just doing stupid stuff, basically. I'll cover it more when we get to it, but basically when you're on the part for Zora where you're on Zora, you have to break 4 I guess they're called magma things. I don't know. There's 4 things on him that you have to break. 1 on his head, 1 in his dead center, 1 on his back, and 1 inside of him that's closer to his tail area.
Get to your posts
And
now!
those are the only 4 you have to break. Then it just turns into basically a mining simulator. You just run around hitting mining points on them to get extra resources. At least that's how it happens for me.
Use the
But
cannons and
it's
ballistae. Where the beast
it's one of those quests where I don't know, the game just kind of
retreat to the rear camp.
makes it unnecessarily long.
Now!
Okay. For right now, though, me and my Palico, hopefully my Palico actually helps me. We're gonna load this cannon over here because the other NPCs will actually load cannons for you. There's a specific like 2 cannons that they'll load for you, and it actually helps out quite a bit. But you do have to wait for them to actually load their cannons. I'm gonna take this ancient potion right now. As you can see, I needed to top off my health just a little bit, and I also needed to top off my stamina.
Move!
Okay. I hate this mechanic because I always forget to do it right. but you can push the cannon to angle it better. And it's supposed to help you hit more of your shots and stuff. I don't think I have to move this one. I think I can hit him in the arm with it. Nope. Totally missed. Oh, one of them hit. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go back to this cannon now that I fired those two off. He's gonna get closer and closer. The more damage you do to him, doesn't really seem to affect anything, to be honest. You could probably sit here and do nothing this entire part of the quest, and then just do what the commands say at the firing binder phase, and you would be fine still. But because sitting here doing nothing is not very entertaining at all, I'm gonna go through with the quest. I do need to angle this cannon correctly. There we go. Fire! Anyways. There should be a one-shot binder down low as well, but I don't know where it is right now. I'm trying to find it while I'm running around, and I've lost track of where this damn thing is. There might only be one during this quest, and if there is, then that sucks, and I'm gonna have to go get it, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Alright, let's go get that one-shot binder so that way I can actually possibly skip dialogue and also keep him pinned for a little bit longer and do some extra damage. I don't think doing any extra damage actually helps this mission. I really don't. But,
First binder post, success. We restrained its movement.
Now!
I don't know. You never know.
Second binder post, success.
Now! Hammer it with all you've got! We need to wear it
Basically,
down.
if you don't do that by yourself, they're gonna have a thing where it says, go get the one-shot binder and shoot him with it. And they're also gonna give you like a flat-out tutorial and step-by-step directions on how to get the one-shot binder that's up here, because they don't expect you to know about it. I obviously have done this before multiple times, so I already know about it, but you just come up here, grab it, it'll respawn at a certain point, so you can do it again. But other than that, you just want to run back and forth and do the NPC cannons, like this guy right here. He's about to put another cannonball in there. I think that's only, is that 3? No, it's 5. Wow, he actually got 5 minutes this time. Good job. Ah, the fucking bird. Alright, well, I was going to fire the cannon, and then the stupid bird showed up. This is one of those things where this is a low-rank version of this bird, and he's also a bird that you don't really need to care about. Fire the cannon. No, stop it, you fucking stupid-ass birds. I'm trying to fire the cannon, and these things are annoying. If you really want to, you can take some ballista ammo and sit on a ballista thing and just fire it at Zora, and you'll end up hitting the birds automatically, because they're dumb. And go right in front of the cannon. And the ballista all the time. Oh, that cannon ammo's gone. Alright, well, time to move to a different cannon, I guess. I'm gonna grab some ballista ammo and try and get a couple of these damn birds out of here. They're kind of annoying right now, so.
It's broken loose.
You don't really have to do anything to the birds, but they're just getting on my nerves, so. Went out of my way to kill them. They'll respawn fast enough. They just show up during Zora quests. I think there might be another one-shot binder. If you saw that girl running around in the green armor that just showed up next to me when I picked up a cannonball, she's like a refresh ammo character. She runs around refreshing the supplies of ammo around the map. And she does it with cannonballs, she does it with ballista ammo, she does it with the one-shot binder, she does it with everything. She'll just run back and forth across the map, providing you with ammo. I'm wanting my Palico to help me here. Come on. He's sitting there shaking his butt. Just load cannon ammo. Come on. You always load the cannon ammo for me. Why are you being a turd? What is this dumb cat doing? I don't even know where he went now. Oh my god. He's such a pain. Usually he's loading cannon ammo with me, and it's funny watching him waddle with a cannonball, and I'm trying to get him to do it. He won't do it.
Proceed with caution.
Yeah, she reloaded the one-shot binder for me.
Now, hammer it with all you've got. We need to wear it down.
Like I said, I don't really know if that matters, how much damage you actually do to this thing. Eventually, it's gonna break the barrier. Like, the one-shot binder didn't do anything that time. It literally just broke out of it already. So,
It's broken loose.
it might be worthless to do a second one-shot binder. I just do it because it holds them still for a second while I load a cannon. And then it's free damage. I think you can possibly break parts of him during this part of the quest, and that earns you some research points or something, but I have no idea. Like, this part to me just seems like it's flair for the game. Nothing bad about that, really. It seems to not have a real point to it. Like, for story purposes, yes, we're weakening Zora Magdaros. Whoop the freaking do. But he still breaks the barrier. You know, he still breaks through. We don't capture him. And what is the point of firing so many goddamn cannon shots at this guy? He's indestructible and gigantic. Like, we're slowing him down and damaging him, but like, there's no real point to this. Okay, can you please help me load the cannon, Palico? What are you doing? Please don't break this cannon. I just got here. There's new ammo. Okay. He usually breaks the ballista before he breaks the cannons. I don't know why. But for some reason, he will always target ballista before cannons for me. Oh, he's reeling from one of those shots. I don't know if it's like your controller vibrates or something else that he does, but you'll know when a shot actually leaves him reeling and when a shot doesn't leave him reeling. Can you help me load the cannon? What is my Palico's deal? Alright, my Palico's busted this round. I don't know what's happening with it. Would you like to load it? Thank you. I'll let you load the last cannonball. As I said, funny to watch him waddle around with a cannonball. He's finally decided now that he's going to break through the barrier and we're going to move on from this part to help me load the freaking cannon. Oh my god. This would have been so much easier and so much faster if my Palico just helped me load the freaking cannons. He's killing me. Oh, he did break the other cannon. Yeah, see, when he smacked the ground, he broke that cannon there. No, oh well. We could go for that cannon right there and try and do something with it.
It's still not weak enough to capture, sir.
But I don't know if that matters right now. I'm gonna hit him with the one-shot binder and get some ballista shots in. When you're doing ballista, you really want to shoot his little beard over here. I don't know if it's technically supposed to be a beard, but it looks like the dragon has a beard. And you just want to shoot that with the ballista because it does a shit ton of damage to it. If you hit him right here and his little beard and his chest, you do like 40 damage instead of like 10. So he's about to break through soon, and there's nothing we can really do about that. So I'm just gonna mess with this cannon real quick, and if he breaks through, he breaks through. We move on to the next part of the quest. Like I said, super long quest. This quest might be ending up being a video on YouTube in itself, really, because the quest usually takes like 20 minutes to a half hour. And it's nothing that I can do about that, it's just how the quest is designed. This giant creature is slow as balls and makes the quest take forever.
Magdros is breaching the first
he's breaching the first barrier. I'm gonna back up over here and just wait for the next part of the quest. He just body slammed it. He's gigantic. He literally just flings himself through the barrier with a giant body slam.
Hunters, grab your transports and proceed to the mounting phase of the operation.
Move it, hunters! Get to a hitching
Okay.
post!
So you'll see a bunch of NPCs run over here and hit the hitching post. You literally have to, even if you know where to go, you have to wait for them to tell you to take the hitching post. Which is super annoying because you feel like you can just move on with the quest, but you have to wait for like 6 lines of dialogue before you can actually just move on.
Find the magma cores on Zora's
Okay.
shell. Those are its weak points.
This is the main reason why I had some
Watch out for that magma.
mega potions that I was grabbing.
That's one of those cores. Attack it.
The magma cores do a lot of damage and tend to set you on fire 9 times out of 10, so it's good to have the mega potions just in case you start taking a beating. I'm getting really lucky with this magma core and it's missing me in its entirety. So
Good.
that was the first one. Ooh, he actually dropped the Zora Magdaros piece. Ooh, magma. That's a rare material from him. Even for it being a rare material in general, it is actually rare. Alright, we need to go down here next. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Oh, that did like no damage. That's weird. Anyways, we're gonna break this magma core. We're gonna mine that thing that I can see right there on my left. I don't know if anyone else sees that red crystal. Everything's kind of red right now. But there's red crystal over there that I can mine. And I'm gonna mine that after I break this magma core. And then we're gonna get out of here really fast. Otherwise the game is gonna tell us that we're dumb. And we need to travel by Wing Drake because we would have been trapped inside of his body. So, 1, 2, 3, and run away.
I think it's trying to get out.
Stay calm and focused.
And you don't want to
Just
wait
keep
like right
working
here.
for those
You
magma
want to go
cores.
all the way down on his tail because you'll still get hit by his shifting posture if you stay up there on that ramp.
We've spotted another core on Zora
Okay, so I
Magdaros'
could
head.
mine stuff right now.
Its head and attack that core with all you've
Uh,
got.
I also could go for the core in the center of his body. I'm gonna go for the one on his
Get
head.
ready to resupply the hunters. It's time.
Understood.
I'll do the core in the center of his body after his head because you can get that one now and you can get it when he's just sitting regular, moving himself. This is definitely going to get our mining resource things done though, which is great. It's freaking fantastic. We have to go so far out of our way to get the resources from this chick, but she gives you an ancient potion. And if you aren't lucky enough to get into the game during a time when there's an event or something that gives out free ancient potions, this is technically the first one in the game that you're supposed to receive.
Wait,
And you just get it for free during the quest.
over here.
Just stand here for a second and it'll go in your inventory. As you can see over there. And 1 is the max of ancient potions that you can hold. There's a max version, there's a max potion version that you can get. And you can hold 2 of those. It basically does the same thing as an ancient potion, except for it only maxes out your HP and not your stamina as well. Okay. Hopefully this works. Zora is temperamental for me. Sometimes he'll throw me off his head. Sometimes he won't throw me off his head. I don't know what his deal is. He tends to be either really annoying or really easy at this point. But right now we just need to destroy the head magma core. You get a specific material for doing the magma core on his head that you wouldn't get if you didn't do it. So I think it's actually the magma is more likely to drop from extra materials at the end of the quest if you break his head. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. Okay, so we're gonna stop our combo there a couple seconds early, and we're gonna try and not get knocked off his head. Eventually he will fix his head and make it so you can reconnect to his body. There you go. and then you just run back onto his body. Simple and effective. And now we just gotta go break the last magma core, which is right down here. Oh, I jumped too far. Alright, game. Nicely done. I was gonna just jump in, and the game said no. So, alright, so this is the last magma core that we have to break on him. We're at a really weird angle with it right now, but we can still hit it. It doesn't matter what weapon you're using, you can still hit this magma core with some kind of attack. You will get hit in return because there's no real good angle to have when you're at this view for it. But basically just, if you're using the hammer like I am, just keep doing the circle combo and get the fire off of you if you get it on you, so you don't take extra damage. If you do the circle combo, you end up doing a crap ton of damage. Yeah, there you go.
Magma core destroyed.
That's all the magma cores on Zora Magdaros. You don't have to do anything else for this quest until the game prompts you to.
Watch your footing or it'll shake you off.
So he's getting back on all fours now, which we want to stand like right near this little crevice here. And then if we run over this way, there should be a mining outcrop. Yep, right here. It's a little mining outcrop for us. And now you can see how far down this actually is if you come at it when he's on all fours. It's kind of ridiculous. There is a mining outcrop down there. I can't get it now. I should have got it earlier, but I forgot that it was there. So it's fine. There's like 20 mining crops on his body, and you can just hit whatever ones you please. I'm gonna try and see if I can fall correctly for this other one, but it's gonna be weird. There's one that you can climb to, but it's easier if you just take a weird fall to it. It might be right around the corner here if I just did that correctly. Yeah, I think it's like right over this way. Yeah, right here. This little dead end here that you can't climb up other than that side that I went on. It's a nice and easy little mining outcrop. You can break these things. Sometimes they're hiding mining outcrops, sometimes they give you Zora carapaces. There are 3 on his body, I think. There's this one, there's one on the other side, and there's sometimes one on this side down low. I don't know why it was right there this time, but as you saw, it was just hiding a mining outcrop from me. So I broke it, mined it, and I'm moving on. This is the part of the game where I said it literally just turns into mining simulator until the story progresses. We broke all the magma cores and we're just waiting. When the story part of this quest progresses far enough, it will travel us via Wing Drake, even if we're literally in the spot where the Wing Drake wants to take us. So don't be worrying about being ahead of the game with stuff, because the game doesn't give a shit about that. I've tried many times. I was literally like 1 step off the one time from where the Wing Drake puts you on Zora's back when it fast travels you, and it still fast traveled me. It just really wants to do the Wing Drake travel for no reason at all. So it's no big deal. Just wait for the game to do anything else. Just run around playing mining simulator, like I said, and you're good to go. This is the other one that's on the left shoulder. You can break it, but there's no real point to breaking that one. You get some research on Zora, but Zora's research kind of maxes itself out at the end of the game, so you don't really have to worry about that. As you can see, there's the second barrier over there. We still got a long ass way to go, but it is right there, you can see it from Zora's back. The scenery is kind of bland, but it's still pretty amazing. Seeing all the stuff out there. It's pretty bland because it's like all just tan and brown, but hey, it's better than just nothing rendering in, so just some blank endless void scenery that you could have in its place, so I don't know. I'm not one of the people that sits here admiring game graphics most of the time, but this game's got some pretty good graphics and scenery and stuff in it. Doesn't hurt to stop and look at it when the game does one of these long parts that you can't do anything about. We're getting a lot of malachite ore. We're also getting a lot of dragonite ore, which is good. That one didn't respawn yet. Damn. Hold on. There's a dead Barnos. Oh, whatever. We got a new resource there called Wingdrake Hide. I just randomly found a dead Barnos inside of Zora and just carved it. So it tends to happen sometimes. Like the Barnos hang out around him. So.
All right, let's restrain this beast.
Yeah.
Ready your
Okay.
one-shot binders.
So the game is about to progress to the next stop. Oh, God, I landed at that mining outcrop and then just fell. That sucks so much.
Are you okay?
I got crushed and moved via Windbreak because I'm dumb. It's okay. Anyways, we're literally just waiting for them to travel us via Wingdrake right now.
Ready your binders. Fire.
It's gonna happen.
That's a hit. We've
It always
restrained-
does.
Wait, what's that? What is that? That black figure up in the sky.
Oh no. Hunters, you need to get up onto Zora Magdaros' shell right now.
Normally I'd bring flash pots for this, but it doesn't really matter.
A monster! Some unknown
Yeah.
monster has appeared on Zora Magdaros' shell.
Nergigante is
Get
here.
ready to provide support.
We don't know the name right now, but basically we'll learn it very soon.
Acknowledged.
You literally need to hit this guy for probably like 300 damage, maybe 200. Either that or just wait a certain amount of time. He is a big pain in the ass right now because he's supposed to be. If you're using the defender hammer though, you can do one of these spinning attacks and end it off with a triangle, and that'll get his dialogue to trigger. And as soon as his dialogue triggers, the quest is basically over. That's why I use my hammer for this, because as long as you land one spinning hammer attack, you get pushed into the cutscene, and you're good to go.
Come on. Back in position now.
At least that's the fastest way I've figured out how to drive Nergigante off, and the only possible way I've seen in this entire quest to speed it up a little bit. The cutscene is pretty badass, and I'm kind of upset that I have to talk over it just to, prevent things. But this unknown creature, it's Nergigante, is a giant pain in the ass, and deservingly so. You will see why during the cutscene.
He's from the first. Master.
This guy's called the Huntsman. He doesn't really get a name, he's just called the Huntsman.
No way.
We have the Huntsman, the Seeker, and I forget what the title for the other person is, but we'll meet her soon. But yeah, he cut off the plates on his arm, and they immediately just grew back everywhere on him. And that's not just for the cutscene. When you actually have to fight Nergigante, that'll happen. And it is a major pain every time that it does. Because eventually they'll get hard, and then he does a really weird attack that hurts a lot and has a chance to one-shot you if you're not careful, even with my armor and health. Super frustrating. I have been killed by him many, many times. But we just got all of us thrown off his back at the same time, including Nergigante. We just all got thrown off. Zora's just huge. I still don't understand the meaning of that last part of the cutscene. Like, I get the dude's upset, but what are you gonna do with that ballista there? He's grabbing the ballista, and it's not even loaded, and he's just, like, ready to shoot him. Like, what are you gonna do to this giant monster that just threw everything in existence off of him with so little effort? Like, he's just ready, and I still don't get the meaning of him doing that. Like, I get you're upset, but what are you gonna do with a ballista that doesn't even have ammo loaded into it? It's just funny to me. One of those things that doesn't make sense that's just kind of funny.